Hello everyone and welcome to the final round of the Speed Force Racing GP4 tier. My name is Jane Gamewile and today I'm showing you all the final round of this long season of the GP4 class. Currently we have 19 drivers, so almost a full grid. That's nice to see with one race left to go in this season. But before we go into qualifying, let's start off with the Drivers' Championship. As you know, Senna Martin has been the champion for quite a long time. He has a 114 points advantage on another Belgium, X-Gamer. Senna has 326 points and X-Gamer is 114 points behind. In third place is Boomy 9088 on 182. He is only 15 points ahead of Topic, and further down is Luke, Matty G, DCG, Shadow Breton, Sander. 10th is Pierre Oliver, 11 is the G-Man 11, 12 is Psychovic, 13 is Esteban Sonichawk, 14th is Hookie 66, 15 is ESRL Tommy, 16th is Energy Dan, 17 is Racing Boy, 18th is Lewis 222205, Gasolodion, I hope I spoke that correctly, is in 19th, and the last place is Need for Speed with currently no points. Then we'll go to the constructors, and that's also a Renault party. So it's a successful campaign for the Renault team. They are in first position with 462 points, and they are almost 100 points ahead of Red Bull Racing with Lewis and X-Gamer in that car. And they have, let me count, 77 point gap to third place Alfa Romeo with Topic and DCG in their lineup. In fourth place is Boomy and Psychovic with 226 points, and further down it's a bit closer. Haas is in 5th, Williams is in 6th, Ferrari is in 7th, and Toro is in 8th. Total are in 54 points, and behind them, 1 point behind Toro is Racing Point, and in the last place is Mercedes with 76 points. So that are the championship standings for today. Don't think we'll see much changes, but in the constructors it obviously can, but it's more below 5th place. And if I look to the Drivers' Championship, if they will load up on my phone, between a few it's quite close. For third place is Boomy 9088, and in fourth is Topic. There are 15 points between them, and there's a little chance that Luke can also take it away, but then he needs to win and have a bad luck for the two I just mentioned. Yeah, and further down, if someone gets a good result, they can also jump up the table, but not really major things can change in the championship standings. And also to add, the Renault team with the GP4 champion Senna Martins and Matty G will both run in with number 12 to secure or to have a memory to the round 2 they scored in this championship. Now It's only waiting for drivers to ready up. If we look to the last week when we were racing in Brazil, FK took a second win in a row, with Medici coming home in second place, and Senna Martin had his second DNF in a row. But the incredible thing for Senna this year is that he got a win streak of 6 victories in a row. Those are in Spain, Monaco, Canada, France, Austria and Great Britain. And he got 9 wins in total, which is pretty impressive. I don't think anyone has done that this season in the SFR season. We're now going to the qualifying session at the Yas Marina circuit. The circuit has 23 corners, so it's a long track. And now we're going to the qualifying session. And there we are. $18 of qualifying, the last qualifying of the season for these GP4 guys. We'll get the final pole decision of the season. Can someone surprise us? Can we see something surprising today? And who will be the first out on track? I see a Ferrari coming out. That is Mason Harris 2000. But we have a Williams coming out, and that's Tom. In the Williams car, it's the first one out on track on the medium tire, and Mason Harris is behind him on the soft tire. The strategy here around Abu Dhabi, you can do a lot of things. If you really love very aggressive strategies, you can try to do the soft to medium strategy with pitting around lap 8 to 10. So I'm getting cold. Our G Real X has joined, but the grid is already full. Or I missed something. He's not on the list on the left side. Now I don't know where I was talking of. And he left the session. Yeah, I was talking about strategies. You can do a one-stopper with starting on the soft and going to between lap 8 and 10, but then you have to put on the mediums and they will pretty much die, and they will be risky to a puncture. But let's do a lap with Tom, shadow button. Start the lap now, going into turn 1. Goes into 4th gear. And here we have a very fast section. I don't recommend to overtake here. And you don't need to go too wide, otherwise you'll do a wheelie and maybe go into the wall as you don't have grip. Here, the first chicane. Then we have a hairpin. You can maybe try to overtake, but it's not a recommended place, as you maybe get overtake done, you'll get slipstreams and here overtaken. As we first here have the first DRS on, we will see quite a lot of overtake here, and then we'll go for 330 kilometers per hour to it is 60 kilometers per hour, so a hard braking zone in the chicane, and here's the second DRS zone. It's a little bit shorter, and there could be overtakes done, but you need to ride on the back of someone else. Tom takes a wide line through this first chicane, and now we're into the third sector, which is a very technical section. It's a lot about mechanical grip, as Lewis retired. It seems like in the pits, but here we are at the hotel. And this is a very difficult section, and here you don't need to run wide, otherwise you will be null and your tire will be off. And here you may have to make sure that you don't track extend, otherwise your lap will be invalidated. Here comes Shadow Button with a 137.7, but it's strictly beat on Mason Harris 2000 on the soft with a 36.8. Now we quickly go to a Haas if I can find him. It's Gijselabion, but his time is invalidated. Need for Speedy goes to 3rd position, and then we have Senna Martins, the GP4 champion, with a 35.8 on the mediums, and another Belgian follows him with a 136.1, 3/10 off the current pole time. There are yellows, but there's people slowing down. Let's have a look for more drivers. Here we have Matty G. As you can see, the number 12 on the car currently sets a 37.8. It's good enough for 6th place, as Energy then has gone on to 5th. And Ryan Verdun just posted the 3rd fastest time with a 136.180. Then we look for drivers who are close to finish a lap. Here we have Luke. Let's see what he can do in the Haas car. 6th place, and is straightly beaten by Hookie in the Williams, the teammate of Tom. And these were the first runs, I think. We have Sander on the lap in the Toro Rosso. But he is invalidated. So that is unfortunate for him. Here we have Pierre Oliver. He is going to finish the lap, and let's see what he can do in the racing point. 4th place, 36.3. At the moment it's a good lap time, I think. Are there more drivers on a lap? It doesn't seem like it. Well, Luke is on a lap, but he is quite low on ERS and he is above his time, so he'll need a mega last sector to improve on that one. Yeah, coming through the hotel section. Takes a wide, not a very aggressive line through there. It's all very smooth and easy going around the Yas Marina track. And Luke improves by half a second, 37.1, as we have a half off. That's probably his teammate. That is Gijs and he retired. Hope he don't get in someone's way. We're someone approaching, but he's on the outlet, so he may not face a penalty if he can get a penalty for the last race. But I think Tom is the first one. No, there's SFR Topic was out on the medium. As Topic, we will follow him for the rest of the lap. I will further talk about strategies. I think the most people will try to go for a 2-stop with soft, medium, soft or soft and 2 stands of mediums. And you could also do a safe 1-stop with starting on the mediums and ending on the hard tire, but the hards are pretty slow. So we'll see how many drivers will go for that strategy. Tomorrow we will have the championship deciding race between Frederick and Syriot, and if it goes through, but I'm not really sure, the last prem race where there is a fight between Midnight and Jewel with only 1 point between. So let's enjoy the final week of racing here at SFR of this game, and for next season will be on the F1 2020 game, where today came a trailer out of the My Team, where you can start your own team and they show the ins and outs. If you haven't seen this, I really recommend to see that one, as Topic is back, is the fastest medium runner, 1:36.1, it's only 8,000 slower than Ryan Van Doom. Let's move on to Shadow Breton. He is half a second up. What can he do in his second run on the soft? Good enough for 10th place, just ahead of his teammate. We'll have now the top 2 in the championship, but also in this qualifying session. We first are going to follow X-Gamer. He has got some traffic ahead, but it's not really impeding him at the moment. So hope he get out of the way, make it holding up, so X-Gamer won't be pleased with that one. But here comes X-Gamer, he beats the time of Senna, and let's go quickly to Senna, he's half a second up. But can he beat X-Gamer? Can he do that as Need for Speed retires? Here we have Senna on pole, 1:34.7. As we have a crash from the Mercedes, and so we'll stay on board if we can see it, where the Merc has dropped it from Need for Speed. Here we are, right on the middle of the track. Let's look for drivers who are close to the finish line. Here you have Energy, and you have Hookie, of course. He's more fast. But we have Psychomich, I see. He's 7 tenths up. His best time is on the hard, 1:40. So I presume he will go places higher. What time will he set? 1:37.6. Let's go quickly to Energy then. Here he is. Goes up to 3rd place with a 35.8. It's a second off, but still good, still good. Now I have a look at Ryan Van Doom. What time will he set? Will he go into the 35s? He will. 1:35.6 it is for the Mercedes driver. And now we are going to follow Pia over, currently in 7th place, is on the lap on the softs. Ooh, almost invalidates, but here he comes with a 1:35.9, moving up into 5th. We have Sonic on the lap. Let's find him. Here he is. Oh, but he is invalidated. It's not positive. So let's move to his teammate who just started the lap. And he's got a purple sector 1, so let's stay with him. We also have Mason who started a lap, and Sonic who has invalidated, so and also we have Luke, 5th in the championship. I started just a lap. Four minutes left here in Abu Dhabi for the final qualifying of the season. Currently we have Senna on pole with 6/10 advantage. Yeah, so let's look at the leader gap. Only 3 people are in the second. Those are Escape and Ryan van Doom. The rest is pretty close actually, between P4 and P6 and P9. It's very close. So let's see what Sander can do. Here he comes around the final corner. Up to the line, here he goes. Goes up to 5th. Good lap from the Toro Rosso, which will also be the final time we'll see Toro Rosso here. In at least this class. I'll go this with Mason Pitt, so he probably invalidated. And let's see what Luke has in store for us. Mason retires. Called it a day, and Luke didn't get the good exit, and so he pit straight away. We have Adam here out on the outlap, it says, but he's in overtake, so let's see if the timing lies. He said a 36.6, I think he already has that. Indeed, he has that. And Ryan van Doom called it a day in 3rd place. We could have done one more lap, but we'll save soft for maybe a late 6th car. Here we have Adam. Punch you in heat with a purple sector 1 time. And has the Toro Rosso of Zaande in front of him. No, I'm lying, it's Sonic. Can he make a slipstream from him? Let's see. No. So currently where 4 drivers will haven't set a time. Those are as if our Sonic Lewis, but he retired quite early in the session. Broby 9088 and DCG 1994. Let's see what Adam can do. Can he improve? Can he maybe go close to the 35s? Let's see what he can do. Around the final corner he goes in a 98 Racing Point car. Goes into the 35s, into 3rd place, close to P2. That's a good lap from him. Here's Boomy 1998. Oh, 9088, I'm sorry. Something medium. Let's see what he can do. It's a 38.1 behind his teammate. Let's follow DCD as I think Thomas done. Oh no, it's the other Mercedes of Hoogie. And he straight leaves out just when I wanted to broadcast it. Here comes DGG, 14th place, 37.4. Have we got more people on the lap? Thomas, Pierre Oliver, that's purple sector 1. And Sonic Home must be here. He is 58.1. So let's follow him. Adam gets out of the way, like Sonic Home did on his lap. The yellow still in sector 1. Here goes Sonic Hawk. What will he set? P12 it is for the Toro Rosso driver with Sander in 6, so a good late show from both team Toro Rossos. Here we have Tom, goes into the top 10, knocks his teammate out of the top 10. Then we need to search for the next McLaren, that's Broomy. Then we have Oliver, all runs wide. But will he still improve? No, he won't improve. Then we have X-Gamer. He's run out of ERS, so will he improve? He will, but stays where he was. Well, Sonic House crashed just when we broadcasted him, so he will stay in P8 or go down lower. But let's follow the champion of GP4 this season. Senna as his team with Meiji goes into third. Not a 1-2 qualifying, but they are pretty great on the front row. And Senna improves by 3 tenths, 134.4. He is dominating qualifying today. Let's follow Luke. He's 7 tenths up. So it says it will be a mid 36, but maybe he could get around, let's say, Topic or Tom. Let's see what he can do. 36.4 it is, and that's the qualifying done for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Luke takes 11th place, which means we will have Senna Martin on pole position for the final race of the championship, of the GP4 championship, with a 134.4. The only one who could manage a 34.4. In P2 we have X-Gamer. In third we have Senna's team with Matty G. Fourth we have Adam. Fifth is Ryan. Sixth Energy Dance. Seventh is Sander. P8 is Pierre Oliver. Ninth is Topic. The only one in the top 10 to start on the medium, so have a look out for him, what he can do. And 10th is Shadow Button. I will go further down the grid on the formation lap. Here we are here at sunset here at Abu Dhabi. Oh, and Lewis told in the YouTube comment that he had a quali ban, so I didn't know that, but now I know, so that's why he retired early. Lee said, what's Adam doing in third? But he knows in P4. And Lee said it won't last. Let's see what they will do in the final race. I hope all drivers end up with a high and having a good end of this very long season. A few drivers are happy with how they performed the season, and there are always drivers that are disappointed in their season. But let's do a rundown to the grid. As I said, in pole position we have SSR Senna Martin, the GP4 champion, on the front row. Behind him starts X-Gamer, and third, we're on the formation at 1-2, for maybe to show how strong they are, is Manny G in third, Adam is in fourth, Ryan Van Doom is in fifth, Energy Dennis is 6, Sander is in P7, P8 is for Pia Oliver. In P9 we have Topic on the mediums. In P10 Shadow Button, and from P11 the drivers who can select a fresh tire set are Luke on the soft, Hookie on the medium, Mason Harris on the medium, Psychomich on the medium, Sonica on the medium, DCG on the medium, Broomy 9088 on the medium, Need for Speed will crash out the qualifying starting on the medium, Hazelody on the medium, and Lewis at the back of the grid will start from on the soft tire. Can he maybe do a last to first challenge? We'll see. Let's see what all the drivers will do today, and let's hope it will be clean through the first sector. Turn 1 could be tricky. We could see some accidents. Let's hope not. And can we see a Belgian battle between Senna and X-Gamer? They're going side by side to their grid slots. Is that a sign for the whole race? Let's see. Here are all the drivers going into their grid slot, and then we'll wait until the last car of Lewis gets into the grid slot, and then the red lights can be go on. Here we are, the final race of the season. 5 red lights are on, and they're out for the last race of the GP4 championship. It said it was a good start. Also after many years as Ryan was braking late. But will everyone get through cleanly? At the moment I don't see many incidents. There aren't incidents, so it's all clean. Let's see if it here goes clean. There are already position changes. Eagle DC to the inside of Luke, but there's been contact made between the two. And let's move forward. Sonego on the mediums, right on the rear of Pure Oliver, who goes to the inside of the chicane of turn 7, I think it is. And he touches Sander. That is not good at all. Oliver was going to the inside, but he lost it. So he lost quite a few positions, drops out of the top 10. But look how close it is. It's, I think, going 3 wide here. No, it isn't. Oh, Oliver's braking late, goes around the outside of a McLaren. Hassan Topic gets a 5-second time penalty for corner cutting and gained the place. That's not good news. Oh, there's a cycle which is taken off and takes the steam is with him. That's a further safety car. Broomy gets a penalty for something, and Need for Speed gets a 5-second time penalty. Not the start the McLaren team have wanted, and I also saw that there was some damage flying off. Was it from cycle match? I would think yes. Let's have a check. No, his front wing is intact, but we have Sonic start going into the pit, so his medium qualifying strategy has gone out of the window. As we already have been back from racing. Topic is serving the 5 seconds. He would personally have hoped that the 30 safety car would stay out longer, but it wasn't, and Broomy, who was unlucky, will go on to the hard, serve a time penalty, which he could nothing do in my opinion. And Need for Speed also has pitted for the mediums. Let's go back to the front. Senna is still leading the way in front of X-Gamer Medici. Adam still in 4th place, Energy then in 5th, Sand in 6th, Ryan lost a few positions, he's down in 7th, Mason Harris is in 8th, Shadow Breton is in 9th, and currently in the top 10 is PR Oliver. Ryan has made up a position, goes up to 6. And we can now have a look at the position gainers. The biggest winner is Mason Harris. He started 13th and now in 8th place, and the biggest loser out of this is obviously SHR Topic. Lost 9 places with the pit stop obviously. And also who made good starts are Lewis, 3rd place, but these are all pitted. Gijs Lodian 4th, DCG for 3rd, 3 positions putting his Robin. Senna set up the fastest lap with let's see 140.7 hours. DCG didn't got a good exit there. As we have a yellow. Oh, the X-Gamer has lost it. Oh, it is someone's also lost it there on the onboard cam. Here he is. So 2 drivers have made some contact or made personal mistakes, but this means we will have a 1-2 for Renault as Adam has a look to the inside of Matty G. Will we see Adam here on the podium today? It's still early days, but Matty G didn't got a good exit, but DRS is now enabled, so Adam is going. It will be the outside for the chicane, but will he get in front? Oh, Matty G defends. And he stays ahead of the racing point. Oh, but Adam runs slightly wide. We have Luke and Pierre Oliver having a battle for P8 in this race. And we have Ryan van Doen closing in on Energy Dan. Ryan van Doen didn't got a good start, but is recovering from it. He was starting in 3rd, if I'm right. No, he started 5th, so he stayed where he was. I thought he was in 3rd. The DCG has retired. Oh, he's crashed in onto the run right, and we have a safety car out on track. We have the first safety car here at Abu Dhabi with the crash of the Alfa Romeo of DCG 1994. Will we see drivers coming into the pits? Oh, Tom gets a drive-through. That's already getting his race. Lewis and X-Gamer will stack, so the Rebel team will stack, but this is because it won't hurt really. Shadow Britain is in the pits, and this brings Need for Speed, Topic and Broomy back into play. That is some good news for them, so their race isn't gone, but for Tom it will be more difficult as he got a drive-through. And Senna had a 4-second advantage, and you'll see that closing in rapidly. Because we have a safety car out on track. Because of the crash of DCG. And with the other Alfa Romeo in 18th place. And Alfa and the constructors are in the 3rd position, if I remember it correctly. That is a good showing for them at the moment. Will we maybe see the soft runs coming into play? If they want to do a 2-stop, it's a lap 6, and if they want to do a 1-stop, it has to go longer. But Senna here is coming into the pits, going safely. We'll follow him to see what tire he will go onto. His teammate Matty G is following him, and Energy Dan will stay out. So he'll taking over the lead. Mediums are for Senna Martin, so I'll assume he go for a 2-stop. Matty G will do the same. I think a lot will do the same here. Here we have Adam also the medium, and he will go ahead of Matty G because Matty G had to wait, but that also is in favor of Ryan van Doen, who will now be in the current 3rd place. So Matty G is the biggest loser out of this. but obviously you could nothing do against that, because when you do double stack, the crew always waits an extra 1 or 2 seconds, but we still have 23 laps left in this race. A lot of things can happen, and racing is one of the unpredictable sports in all the sports community. At the moment we have Energy Dan in the lead. He has stayed out. He will later come into pits. Sander in second place also stayed on the softs. Mason is the first of the mediums. He started on the mediums, same as Hookie, and Senna is behind him on the freshest medium. Psychomich is in 6th, Sonic is in 7th, Gijs in 8th, Adam in 9th, Ryan Van Doom in 10th, Mary G in 11th, Luke in 12th, Pia Oliver in 13th, Lewis is in P14, just catching the safety car. Tom with the drive-through still is in 15th, XGamer is in 16th, Need for Speed is in 17th, Topic is in 18th, and way back is Broomy, but he pitted for the medium, which is a good call. As the safety car will be on for one more lap. I think it will coming in the next lap. Then the McLaren will be at the back of the grids. For the moment, the current top 5 with all pit stops made are Senna in P1, Adam in P2, Ryan Van Doom in 3rd, and Mary G in 4th. And I think we have then Luke in 5th. Yes, it is, and Oliver in 6th. When the race is over, I will obviously do the podium interviews with the top 3 finished in this race, but also the top 3 in the championship, to talk about, to have a review about the season, and maybe future plans. Abu Dhabi is on the F1 calendar since 2009, when I think Sebastian Vettel won the first race, and a year later he won the race and the championship on the final race. As the safety car comes in, we had, thought it was Jensen Button who won the 2011 race. In 2012 obviously Kimi Raikkonen won with his "leave me alone and know what I'm doing" quote. In 2013 it was Vettel who won. In 2014 Lewis Hamilton won the championship. 2015 Rosberg won. 2016 Rosberg won the championship, but Lewis won the race. 2017 was for, I think it was for Bottas. 2018 and 2019 were for Lewis Hamilton. And this year the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is scheduled around in December as the season ending race, but when will Energy Dan go on to the throttle? Safety car is in this lap, so he can decide when he wants to go. He's waiting long, but here he goes. We are back to green racing here at Yas Marina, and Energy Dan is already struggling with the rears. But let's see what Senna can do, as we already have yellow flags. But it's Tom who's serving his drive-through. Let's move to Senna. He's up to the inside. Ooh, a rescue move from the Belgian. He has to know that his rivals are more behind us. Ooh, Cycle Mitch has crashed. A bad day for the McLarens, who are now at the back of the grid. Obviously Thomas in last place, but we have both McLarens. in P17 and 18 as Medici and Ryan are having a fight. This is actually for third in the race. Adam runs wide, but Medici got a good accident. Here he goes to P8. Medici's back in second place. In virtual second place. But will Adam offend him back? But Ryan has stuck his nose in, but stays behind him. So another good showing from McLaren here at the moment. P17 and 18. They had a collision, an unfortunate collision. And now Cyclemans has crashed after safety car restart. At the front, Energy has a little 2-second gap to Sanders, so he can create a gap. Oh, we lost Gijs! Gijs Lorry on the Dutch driver who crashed on the penultimate corner into the wall and has front wing damage. He didn't have a very good qualifying, and he was I think in 8th. But oh, we lost Sander. We have a further safety car. It's Mason we lost. Where is Mason? Oh, he also crashed. So this is a track that ends a lot of races, but his wheel is taken off. But we have a further safety car. And those were places up for everyone who was behind Mason Harris. Mason Harris was up for a promising race, but probably lost the back or was running well through the curbs. But here we are, go back to green and as I look up, I don't know where to talk. Game goes up to 7. Oh, that's a tea party here behind me going. This game was on run wide, Lewis is in front, Topic is in front. And remember, Topic was on the back. As we have Senna and Hulkie going side by side. Hands up in the air for frustration from the champions. Hulk tries to go around the outside, but that won't work on all the tires. So it's Senna in second place, and he only has a 3.5 gap to Energy Dan, who has to stop. I wonder when Energy Dan will come in and to see which tire he will put on. Will he come in this lap? No, he will stay out. Let's follow behind Sonic Hawk as DRS is back enabled again. As Lewis gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Sam the pits, he was on the soft field dropping way back. Let's see what tire he will go on. Will he put on mediums or maybe the hards? We'll go for the mediums. Will he try to drive to the end? It is possible, but it's risky. It's very, very risky. Oh, we lost another McLaren, but let's stay with this battle. Mary G is holding Sonic out off the screen as very close here at the back. Oh, Ryan has a look, but look at there, it's Sonic. Oh, contact with him and X-Gamer. Sonic will try to go for the switchbacks, but I think both have DRS. No, X-Gamer doesn't have. But I think Topic is too far away to make a move as Luke goes in front of Ryan. And also, oh, they're going off track. What is going on? Oh, contact! Luke is off, lost a bit of front wing. Ooh, maybe unsafe rejoining from some. As my English is getting harder and harder. As this is quite a race where a lot of things happen, and Santa's at the back of Energy Dan. Will Energy Dan pit now? No, he'll stay out. How long can he go on the soft? And he's struggling really hard for traction. Senna posts the fastest lap with a 140.1. Goes around the outside of the Ferrari and Senna is back into the lead. As Topic coming into pit, same as Luke. They both had a promising race, but that's now already. And oh no, Energy Dan lost that front wing damage. Maybe going too long. Oh, Punch is at the inside of Sonic, but gets a penalty. Not good news. But there we have Matty G. He's on the back of Hookie. Hookie in the Williams, Matty G in the Renault. Seems like we'll shortly see a Renault 1-2 again. I think on the next straight. But here we have Ryan on the inside of Adam. Oh, big Adam gets taken out by Sonic. I was braking too late, and here comes. Oh, that's so sad for Adam. It really is. Across the track, but he must be angry on Sonic out right now. He was battling with him as Lewis got quite a heavily lot of damage. Well, Boomy and Need for Speed are having contact with each other. X-Game was having a look on the cap screen with him and Sonic stays behind for now. The sister rebel team against the brother rebel team, as you can say. And we'll see Sonic going into the pit on 9 level mediums. That's quite early. Where on which tire will Sonic now go on to? Lewis is also pitting behind him. Same as Energy then, but he has frontwing damage. Lewis goes for another set of medium and Sonic for the soft, so it's an interesting strategy. Let's move to Matty G. Here they have been. Sound sets the first level 139.4, back in 12th place, but Ryan Van is also at the back, so many move. Really wants to make the move quickly. Here comes Matty G, he has a look. Oh, Ryan goes for the outside, but that won't help him. Here comes Matty G, let's move on board. It's not close enough for a move, I'm afraid. No, it isn't. But let's move to the battle for 8th. With Punch. He needs to recover. He's going around the side of Need for Speed as we have a yellow again. Don't see why and where. Not for now. Oh, Hookie is struggling. Oh, Matty G here to the inside, that's quite risky. No contact being made, but it's not a place where you can overtake. And I think Matty G will make a move here, turn 1. Ooh, I think there was contact between the two, and oh, Matty G runs wide, and then that involves Ryan to go down to 3rd place and effective 2nd place. And will Ryan make a quick work of Hookie? Goes down the inside. Contact! Oh, contact between Ryan and Hookie. And now we have X-Game and Pierre Oliver joining the party. And it's all for 2nd place. And Senna is 10 seconds in front of us, so he can really relax. But here comes Ryan. Goes to the inside of Hookie. As we have a yellow. That's Sonic. But there's contact between Ryan and Hookie. Hookie! Oh! Contact! Will everyone avoid it? I think they will. Man, this really isn't good for my voice here. But X-Game, and it goes now to the outside of Matty G. Matty G will lose 2 places in 1 lap. Not good news for the Renault driver, who maybe with set out hopefully 1-2 to finish off the season, but he has a lot of work to do to get them both back. We have Sonic very close to Tom. Tom already said a certain driver was back in the points, so that's very impressive. Oh, we have a position change between Matty G and X-Gamer. It's on the section where you need mechanical grip, and there's not a lot of places to overtake, but Matty G's back in 3rd. Manning G did done a good exit there. As you Oliver right on his back. Needs to be careful with the dirty area. Otherwise you can be on the curb and crash off like we have seen with a few others. Will we see some overtakes here? I think Manning G is too far away for X-Gamer, but we always slightly closer. Need for Speed in 9th gets a penalty. When X-Gamer make a move, he thinks better of it. There we have Punch. It's pressuring Hookie. Needs to be patient. Then we will get P6. Here we have X-Gamer to the outside of Matty G. Will he make the move stick? Side by side. Contact! Contact between Matty G and X-Gamer and P. Oliver. Oh, I think the also was contact between X-Gamer and P. Oliver as Oliver has to save his car. Here we have Sander, P11. Going around the side of Tal, who lost 2 places, over to Topical in P10. He's on the hard, he will go to the end. So Topic, he has a 30-second gap to Topic. Adam has overtaken Hookie under the hotel section. And we have Broomy, he was also at the back. And now he's in 8th, so this GP4 is just quite unpredictable. And now you can see the battling of Matty G and X-Gamer has lost the touching distance to Ryan Van Doom. It's 2.5 second gap. And if they fight more and more, we can see Adam joining back the party for 3rd place. There's still pit stop left, so you can also see the undercut strategies and overcuts coming into play. Yeah, on lap 14, Senna still leading, Ryan doing second, Manning third as X-Gamer has a look around the outside. We go for the switchback here. He's right on the back of it as Broomy takes P7. Here we have X-Gamer outside of Matty G. Will he make the move stick? Oh, Matty G sticks his nose in. But X-Gamer stays in front of Matty G. Hookie takes back P7 from Broomy. And Topic goes up to 9th on the harder target. But get past Need for Speed. Oh, Need for Speed has a bad exit. Side by side going it. Oh, luckily it was going to end in the wrong way. As it's getting darker here at the Jasperina track, the track surface will be lower. And we will see a difference in the tires. We have Need for Speed coming into the pits. Did he maybe have some wing damage? And really, he will go on to the medium to finish the race. Oh no, he goes for the hards and a new front wing. Energy then goes up to 30, has come for another set of softs. So he has to pit one more time to put on a medium or a hard tire. Ooh, Pierre also was very close to the rear of X-Gamer. Will X-Gamer make a move? It's too far away. I don't think we will see moves here, but let's go for the battle for P7 between Hookie, who hasn't stopped yet. I think he's the only one who hasn't stopped, and Broomy, who was lost, had contact with his teammate. He was the unfortunate McLaren, so he had to drop back to the grid as Topic gets a penalty. Obviously he is very hard pushing and he sees P7. And he's closing in on Senna. If you look at the lead, the gap, it was 30 seconds. He has gotten second off. I don't know for remember the pit stop window as X-Gamer goes into the pits. Is this a undercut on Matty G? I think it is. Medium tires it are for X-Gamer. And he will go to the end. Let's see where he will be drawn back. It looks like in free air. Or it will be close between Tom, Lewis and him. It will be. Oh, X-Gamer gets behind it. Oh, just in front. Just in front. That is very important. Tom got already dirty air and lost the place to Lewis, the teammate of X-Gamer. So it's now quite a fun battle for P6 with Hooky, Broomy, Topic and Zanda. This game is only 3 seconds behind us. Brooman makes a move for 6. Does he brake too late? I think yes. Cycleback gets started with multiple warnings. Oh, there goes Topic. Already to the inside of Hooky, but now catches a slipstream. Will he make a double move? Oh, cool! But I think there was contact. We have quite a nice helicopter shot. The McLaren go. Oh my, this is too close. But oh, the Alpha gets it, but the what is just getting taken out? Hooky. X-Gamer to the inside. He doesn't need to lose too much time. Will Matty G react or Pierre Oliver? No. They'll probably see or listening to the stream that X-Gamer is in traffic, but he's in a little bit of clean air now. 1 second of clean air, otherwise he will catch Broomy, and Broomy's not far away from the Topic. The Topic is in 6. Sander goes up to 9 for Hooky pits, finally pits. Seems like he's going for the one stop. 16 level mediums. If you can do 16 laps on medium, you can do 11 laps on soft, I think. He will, but that's from going damage. Pierre Oliver is in the second gap of Matty G. Here we have X-Gamer now at the back of Broomy. He has DRS right on the back, and when he opened DRS he was already alongside. So I think he's too far away to get the second one. We'll see. I think he will. He does get DRS. And also Adam is closing in on Pierre Oliver. It's not by massive, but it's slightly. He is slightly catching. And when we'll see Senna coming in, he has a 14-second lead. He is going for his 10th win of the season. He had a 6-win streak. He had 2 wins in a row. And I think it was, let me count, in Mexico and Japan. If I'm right. There comes X-Gamer. Right on the back of Topic. Topic goes into the pit, so he won't go to the end. I have also seen that he got front wing damage. So maybe he goes for the softs now and going to the end. The new front wing for the Alpha, softs it are. I think Topic has now used all sets of tires. Dry tires. He will be back in 13th, but on the freshest tire of all was Hooky. Now coming down, turn 1, and stays ahead. Let's look for more battles. Here we have Broomy getting pressured by Zand and Lewis. Oh! Lewis broke extremely late. Was off the track, but there's no loss. Oh, he's got still DRS, but only just. Here we have Sander on Boomer. Sander will go for the outside move, but I think Boomer will try to brake very late. He will. Where is Broomy? Behind Sander, and Lewis is back. And Sander has not done a 2-lap undercut, but Ryan Van Doom, Matty G and Pierre. Oh no, Pierre Oliver is coming in. So Pierre Oliver is undercutting Matty G, but I think they also have waited to go onto the softs when they are at their best. So Pierre Oliver we will see on the softs. XKM is on the medium, but how long will the softs hold out? As Boom get also into the pits. So we'll now probably see everyone go onto the soft tire, except for Energy Dan who has only done runs on the softs today. And he has to go on the medium. Oh, yellow! Yeah, Sandals going really wide and oh, he's in contact as he got heavy front wing damage. So as expected, XKM is in front of Pierre Oliver. It's an 8-second gap. So yeah, Pierre Oliver has to push to catch XKM. And those medium doesn't really die at Abu Dhabi. It can go quite a long way. And we have also battle at the back between Shadow, Brennan and Need for Speed. That isn't a fair battle with one of the softest and one of the hardest. When we see Senna coming in, no, he is staying out, so let's have a look at Ryan Van Doom and Matty G. Will Matty G maybe try to undercut Ryan? Yes, and he's reacting to Pierre Oliver. So we'll have an exciting last 8 laps of this Abu Dhabi race here in GP4. XKM catch the 3-second time penalty for the well-known multiple warnings, as also Adam goes into the pits. Matty G will come out in front, so no one, he won't get hold of that. So let's see where Pierre Oliver will come out against Matty G. Pierre Oliver will stay ahead. XKM in third. Lewis be in front of Matty G. That one will be close. Oh, Topic goes its fastest lap. Matty G just behind Lewis. That's good news for Oliver, but Matty G will get the RS and go quickly past Lewis once on 9 lap old medium. Lewis already the fence or let him go. Yeah, he let him go with the RS in low, which means he has not the extra straight line speed. Sam is back on track on the soft. 15, he had such a good qualifying session. He started I think in 6. He lost 8 places, which is 7th. Cyclemits has leave the session, or it's a race quit, I don't know. And we have a race leader coming in. Senna put on the softs and is on the way for his 10th victory this season in 21 races. And Ryan Van Doom on the background was coming into the pits to also put on the softs. And where will Ryan come out against Matty G? I'm sure that Pierre Oliver will be in 3rd position, but where will he come? Where will Ryan come out? See with Matty G. Matty G behind. I mean, Ryan goes behind Matty G. Here is Matty G, and you saw just under the screen. Here's Ryan Van Doom in 5th. And with XKM on the harder tire, he needs to push as hard as he can to keep that 2nd place, but that's a penalty. But I don't know if the others got penalties. But I will see at the end, as I don't have a co-commentator alongside me who can help me out, who has a penalty or not. Can Adam maybe catch them? I really hope for him. He wanted. He has such promising pace today, but that one contact with Sonigo really destroyed his podium chances. And maybe there's also a chance of safety car. Cyclemits probably has disconnected and is joining back as Sonigo talking about of him. Maybe a bit of commentator's curse, but he left the session or disconnected. He was in behind us. I commits with P17. Electro then said, unlucky for Adam, deserved the podium. I have to agree with that. I was also hoping for him, but sometimes you don't go your own way. Sander, 1:37.3 is the fastest lap, and I'm sure Senna will try to beat that. He's in overtake mode. He has nothing to lose. He has a softer tire, and behind him is X-Gamer on a harder tire, who is looking more behind than in front. Will we see some final laps battle for second place or for third place? And will X-Gamer hold it? Leave it down in the comments. Will X-Gamer hold the podium position on track? As we have Punch behind Lewis in 6th. Lewis started from the back, is currently over 6th place. Not a bad job. Senna, as expected, set the fastest time, 1:36.748. It is for the Belgium champion of SFR GP4. Adam had a look to the inside of Lewis, but didn't make a move. Really shows him in the mirror that he's there. The gap is coming down by a second between X-Gamer and PR Oliver. So we'll have 3 laps to go, theoretically, a battle between them. ADG is also closing in on PR Oliver. Here comes Adam. DRS is wide open. Goes back to the racing line, is up in 6th place. This Prix is the maximum he can get. But not far behind is Topic in 8th. So he'll try as hard as he can, maybe catch Adam for 6th place. But now we have Matty G in a second of PR Oliver. Will we see a double Renault podium? Maybe one too. I'm not sure of the penalties, but Matty G will try to go in the 3-second penalty window, as I always called it. At the moment Senna has the hat-trick with pole position, a probably race win if he doesn't drop it, and the fastest lap. So that will be a great ending for his season. And I think he will also drive in GP3, but I'm not sure. Here comes Matty G at the back of PR Oliver. Goes into 3rd place. Will PR Oliver fight back? He will. Braking very late on the racing line, but if he can stay close, oh, Matty G didn't got a good action there. Is there a chance? But oh, Matty G is too late, and PR Oliver doesn't check into the slipstream. Wait enough. And he stays back. The Matty G is on 1 lap soft, if that's a word. Can he catch and overtake X-Gamer. But don't forget, Ryan is also in the hunt for a podium position. Don't count him out, as we have a yellow in sector 3. What has happened there? I don't see anything. But they're quite close for the final points with Hookie in 9th, Boomer in 10, Energy then in 11, and Tom, okay, they both are outside the points, in 12. But come on Tom, try to go as close as you can as Luke gets a penalty. You're way down out of the points in P14 with car number 14. How funny it is. Ryan is in his second, and Pierre Oliver doesn't have the pace anymore. He has the DRS, but we cannot expect a overtake. Or Ryan has to do a dive bomb. I remember back in the last game, Lucas retired in the pit, so we won't see a safety car. I think it's too late. Oh, Ryan Van Doom has a great exit here on Pierre Oliver, gets P4. So the racing points are in P5 and in P6. Oh, they both broke late. Something has happened at sector 1, I think, but nothing really. As Topic gets a 3-second time penalty, that won't help him. And Matty G is in a second of X-Gamer. X-Gamer probably wants to make himself as wide as possible to defend that second place. But we are also Ryan Van Doom catching, so it will be hard. This 3 laps left in this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for X-Gamer to hold the podium position. We also still have a battle on for P9. Still keep an eye on that one, and that will be a 4 or 5 car battle. So we also need to have keep an eye on that one. Here comes Matty G to the outside. Will X-Gamer brake late? No. But X-Gamer can maybe get close. Or maybe he didn't got a good exit, but X-Gamer is on touching distance as the DRS goes for the outside. Who breaks the latest of the two? Matty G will defend. Oh, X-Gamer stays in front. Oh, but Matty G got the exit of Dreams and goes into P2. So we have a Renault 1-2. Like it is on their car number. It's a 1-2. Energy then goes up to 9, Broomy to 10, Hookie to 11. So Hookie to back his loose out of this, and will Tom can maybe take the chance. But here comes Broomy to the outside of Energy then. It's all for only 2 points, but those are 2 hard points they will get. Energy then stays ahead. But here we have Energy then in P9, Broomy in P10. Oh, we have a position change for 3rd, and Ryan Van Doom goes around the outside of X-Gamer. What a move from the Irish GP4 driver in the Mercedes, as X-Gamer run wide and lost to the podium and is now under pressure from Pierre Oliver. So the decision to go early onto the mediums hasn't paid off. And we have a yellow. We lost Topic. No, he was in 7th at a up and down race. And now this one means Hookie will get back into the points. So we have Williams in the points. In real life, I would love to see that. Maybe at a restart in Austria, if they build such an amazing car, which I hope they have. But here we go. Broomy is too far away, but here comes Shadow Britain. We have a Williams battle then here for 10th place. both on the softs, but Tom is on slightly younger softs. But we must keep an eye on the battle for second. Look how close it is. Mary G, Ryan van Doom, X-Gamer and P. R. Oliver are fighting for that second place on track. Here you see all the cars flying around the camera. And Tom gets... Oh, both Williams are spun! Oh, Claire Williams won't be happy if she sees this. And both drivers won't be happy, but somehow Williams stays in the points, and that's for Tom, and Hookie is the most unluckiest of them all. But we have a battle for second. X-Game has dropped off. Who will get P2? Maddie G in the Renault or Ryan van Doom in the Mercedes? Looks like Maddie G has built up a gap. But Ryan van Doom is in overtake mode but hasn't got much ERS left. But Maddie G has 30%. As we lost Lewis. Oh, X-Game and Pierre Alva had it on the chicane. But it looks like there won't be any movement for the podium spots, but let's keep an eye for this one before we'll get to our race winner Senna. Pierre Alva goes for the outside move of X-Gamer. He gets it. Oh wait, Medici gets penalty. Ooh, that can be can't find the word, but let's move to our champion, to our race winner. He will take 10 SFR GP4 champion, and now Senna Martins will officially be crowned the Speed Force Racing GP4 World Champion as Magic comes over in P2, but Ryan finished third. Here comes X-Gamer to fourth as a photo of his with P. Oliver. Oliver takes fourth, X-Gamer fifth. Punch takes X-Gamer. So Adam will be in fifth, X-Gamer in sixth. Here we have Energy Dan, but it's very close. Oh, Thomas taking 9 from Sander. But Energy Dan gets a free set time penalty at the end. Also for Tom, multiple warnings Tom. Here comes 7 for Energy Dan. Broomy goes, takes over 7 for Energy Dan. Here comes Tom. Wookie gets a 5-second time penalty for corner cutting. Here comes Tom to 9th, close to Sander. Sander takes the final point. And now we have to wait 28 seconds for Need for Speed to get to the finish line. Wookie is just track standing everywhere. He is having none of it, of the stewards. Ryan van Doom has left the session, so I don't think he will join us for the podium. I'll still try to invite him if he wants, but yeah, here we are. Need for Speed in P11. Wookie with it in 12th, Songhau in 13th. Then we'll have to wait on Cycle Mitch in P14. But SFR Senna Martins is your winner in the GP4 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Massive congratulations to the Belgian Renault driver, our champion. He has been the best all season with a win streak of 6 wins in a row, 10 wins in the season. It's just a dream season for him. And also with Menji coming home second, they both will be very happy. I'm sure they will both be happy. And Ryan van Doom takes the final podium of the play. Final place onto the podium. Menji and Ryan fought hard for it and they deserved it. But I will quickly go through the unofficial results and then I will invite the top 3 of the championship and the top 3 of the podium. Senna has won the race with a 9.3 second gap. Medici came out on top of the battle for second place. Ryan in third, Oliver fourth, Adam fifth, Ish came in sixth. Penalties killed pretty much his end result. Ruby 7th, Energy Dan in 8th, Tom gets 2 points for Williams, and Zander takes the final point for Toro Rosso. Need for Speed gets P11, Hookie P12, Sonical P13, Cyclomic P14, and DNF are Lewis, Gijzelodion, Topic, Luke, Mason Harris, and DCG will dropped it quite early. I will now invite the podium finishes, and I will be back soon. Here I'm back. I've invited the top 3 and the top 3 of the championship. We'll go down to the showroom and show to you all the championship winning car, the best car of the 2019 SFR GP4 season. And we have the winner of the Renault and the winner of the championship already in the party.
Yes,
so welcome, Senna.
Thank you. Jesus.
You scored today the hat-trick with a pole position, race win and fastest lap. How happy are you with that?
I'm very happy, mate. I think this race couldn't have gone any better for us.
Yeah, it was a dream one too, and also you told me that you and mate you were using car number 12 for the memories of the constructors win. What were the reasons behind that?
It just was, we won the 2 titles, of course, so for that 1 and 2, and we were together with Alfa Romeo, the only team who got a 1-2 before Abu Dhabi. So yeah, it's kind of good to also finish this race 1-2 when we're running the numbers 1 and 2.
Okay, and will you tomorrow drive in GP3 like the last 2 races?
I hope so. I hope I get an invite of Bossman Lee and can show my face there as well, because I really love Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, it seems like you were just nowhere for the other drivers today, but then I have one more.
Just as G said, on another planet or something.
Yeah, I haven't shown you much today, but you haven't.
Yeah,
you like a boring race at the front, so. Then I have one more question, which is about next season. What are your plans for next season?
If my pace is gonna be on the new game like it is now, I think GP3, maybe even. I hope GP3 if my pace is like this. I hope to fight there for wins as well. Maybe when I'm in season 8 then or something, fight for the championship in GP3.
Good to know, and then enjoy the champagne. You have done a fantastic season with 10 wins, a win streak of 6 times I've said. for 300 times this evening, but still incredible.
Thank you, mate. Thank you very much.
Then we move to Matty G if he's here.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here.
That's good news. Congratulations with your second place. Was it a hard fight? Was it a hard fight with Ryan and Pierre Oliver for that second place?
I mean, Oliver, you'd all got messed up from the first pit stop, to be honest, because I'll say Ryan Van Diem jumped me, and so did Adam, to be honest. Punchy and Hiddy, they both jumped me after the first pit stop, but I was able to gain the places back after that. You know, a few spinners and people crashing out, which is a bit unfortunate for them. And I didn't have any pace, to be honest. I just drove, just trying to keep it as tight as I could. But I think after the second pit stops, I was able to jump Ryan Van Diem, who seemed to back off, but I think he was just conserving energy. And Oliver just used all his up straight off the bat, and I was able to reel him back in and catch him. And then X-Gamer on the mediums, yeah, just going straight past him on that one. But no, getting second place again, third podium in a row. I was a bit unlucky to get the penalty right at the end of the race, because me and Senna were thinking try and go 1-2 over the line together. But didn't happen. I got a penalty, so I just told him just crack on, just carry on. But P2, great, finishing P5 in the championships as well, considering I had such a bad start. I'm a happy man.
Yeah, congratulations with moving you up. You started 6th and finished 5th. Top 5. So, do you have plans for next season?
Next season, GP4 again, hopefully. Still in finished business. 6 podiums, 5. I don't know. Could be 5 podiums I've had now, but that elusive win has missed me out this season. Unfortunately, I could have had one in Austria, but I picked up the penalty and said I was still going for the title at that point. So it made more than sense for him to keep on at me. Hopefully next season I'll get that elusive win, and maybe a pole position as well might be nice.
Yes, and this was your 5th podium, so congratulations on that one. I think we now have Boomer into the party, if I'm right.
Yeah, I was just wondering why I got an invite. I definitely didn't get 3rd in this race.
Well, I invited you because you finished 3rd in the championship, and I wanted to have a talk with the top 3 of overall.
Boomer, next game, by the way, as well.
Yeah, I'll invite him now, and then we'll start the questions with Broomer. I've invited him, so let's start off with the question for Broomy. The start of the McLarens wasn't where you or both hoped for, as you both collided. What exactly happened?
No, I think it was actually. It looked like, from my point of view, it was DCG that came. I think him and Cyclewich looked like they'd gone wide onto the runoff, and then he came back and turned me around at the damage rolling at the start. But I mean, it might have been Cyclewich. I thought it was DCG though. Yeah, it's not a track I'm that good at, to be honest. So I was pretty happy with 7th in the end. Towards the back end of this season, I just haven't had the pace I did at the beginning, but there are a lot of fast people in here now. So it's, I mean, 3rd overall, I can't really complain about it considering I was 8th last season. But definitely ways I could improve. I'm consistent, but I'm just not I'm nowhere near the fastest, but I'll try and make it be as consistent as possible.
Yeah, it was a good recovery drive, and the safety car really helped you at the beginning when you were far behind.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it was Topics who was with me at the back, and that safety car kind of helped us get to the back of the pack, which was good.
Yeah, Topic was also driving around P7, P6, P7, but he dropped it after turn 3, and a lot of drivers dropped it today at turn 3. Have you guys all seen accidents from them? I haven't catched all of them.
I mean, there were a lot of accidents at that first few corners. I could see, especially towards the end of the race, people were just completely totaling the car, which that gave me a few spots at the end, but overall it was okay for me.
Yes, and Then I have a question for you. What are your plans for next season? Are you maybe going to try to win the GP4 championship?
No, I am actually taking not a year, well, a potentially year out, a season out. Just I'll be reserved next year, just because there's other games that I'll be technically playing at the time. So I won't be able to commit to practice as much as, I mean, I haven't practiced massive amount the last sort of month or two this season, which is why I don't want to go into next season putting myself not doing any practice. And you know, whenever I join a season, I want to put my full effort into it, and I just won't. I mean, I definitely will come back, just it may be a season out, and I'll still be reserved next season when needed. So
good to know. And so this, ladies and gentlemen, is your third driving championship, Broomy 1988. So let's move to X Gamer. Are you here?
Yeah, hello.
You had quite a good race, and unfortunately the mediums didn't hold out till the end, that you could stay in front of the other guys.
No, I was really struggling at the end, so it was impossible to keep them behind me.
Yes, and did you maybe thought the Ryan van Doem and Matty G would come with you to put on the mediums to the end?
I was trying for going to the end, but yeah, I know it from my petrol pit will be very difficult, because I was already struggling when I pit in for my old tires, so yeah.
Because unfortunately you couldn't hold on, and the penalties you got also killed your end result, and I think you finished 5th or 6th.
Yeah, I think I finished P6.
That's quite unfortunate. And you finished 2nd in the championship. Are you going to try next season to one place higher, or what are your plans?
If my pace is the same on the new game, I'm probably going to GP3, but if it is not the same, I will stay in GP4. And yeah, if I stay in GP4, I will go for a title, and if I go into GP3, I will see what it's going to be.
Okay, and then I have all single one of you one more question. And what is your highlight of the season? Let's start off with Senna.
Whew. Yeah, that's a tough question. Can we maybe end with me, because I don't know. That's a question I need some time for to think about. To be fair.
winning it, surely.
Yeah, I think the win in Japan to secure the championship was one of the best ones. And for results, I think Austria or today were the 1-2 with me and Gareth.
Okay, and Mary, what was your highlight of the season?
Again, it has to be the 2-1-2s we had in Austria, even though they crossed the line first. I'm never going to let him live them down. I'm not going to let him live that down. Should have backed off just half a second more. But no, the 2-1-2s we've had, but I think, you know, again, and the third place I had in the USA to seal up the constructors. So I think they're the 2-3 best ones I've had so far. Oh, and last week as well. That was mad. I enjoyed that. Brazil. Yeah, those 4. Oh, yeah.
And Broomy, what's your favourite or highlights of the season?
Probably, well, Australia was pretty good, pole and got the win. China was a surprise because it's generally not a track I'm that good at, but getting the win there was good. There's been a couple of other tracks later in the season. I felt I've driven well. Like Mexico, I felt I drove really well, but got 4th. Yeah, I would say the 2 wins probably, Australia and China.
And then the last one to X Gamer, what's your highlight of the season?
I don't know, Bahrain was my first pole and first podium, so that's a nice one, but Russia was my first win. And Brazil was my best race ever, so I don't know, to be fair.
Yeah, if I see the drivers' names, you had quite a good ending of the season with out of the 6 races winning 3. That you can be proud of that, to be honest.
Yeah, really good. Started the season not really good, but by the end, yeah, it was really good.
So thank you all for watching and racing and enjoying and everything about this GP4 season. Tomorrow we have the GP3 coming up. The title is still undecided between TNR Frederick and Sturriot. On Wednesday we have the GP2 Championship. Title is decided in the favor of James Braden, and Thursday there is only 1 point between Midnight and Jewel for the Premier Division. I want to thank you all for watching this quite crazy Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Congratulations to everyone who got onto the podium and their season. Hope to see you all next season in GP4, and goodbye.